You really need to beat the crap out of it. First-hand experience? Ooh. Welcome everybody back. My name is Frosty Freaks, and I want to talk to you today a little bit about what's going on in this game so far. You'll notice that there's this black bar going on in the background of the front screen, so stuff is about to start hitting the fan very soon. Now then, that's not the only thing that I want to point out right now. Is last game, you might have remember asking you guys to decode this, but I'm not exactly sure what this 100% means, so I forgot the name of the type of code this is. All right, well, I got great news. I took the hour or so to write it all down and decode it. And what I found was quite interesting. So I'm going to use, I have it up on a little post-it note that I have right here. Now, to credit to someone else, they did also decode this for me as well, but I had already decoded it before I had seen their message saying that they decoded it. So thank you, man, do God, for trying at least. So here is the bejumbled mesh that we saw in the other thing. I want to switch it over to a better translator. No offense, Pat, the one you showed us all kind of sucks. So there's it's called base 64 was the coding that they use, and I'm just going to paste what I found in there. We're going to decode it, and then what he said in the note was, I never left. I'm always here for you. It's me. You know, it's me. I never left. I've never forgotten you, any of you. I'm sorry. Let me save you this time. I can do it. I can save all of you. I love all of you. I guess it meant you were always broken, hollow and soulless. I've mixed something, may God help us all. So this was a pretty creepy note in a way. When I finally got it translated, I'm like, holy God, that's a lot of information to take in your head. So without further ado, with this knowledge now, we're moving on to Natsuki's chapter in this game. Whoa, it's already Sunday? What a way to jump into it. Yesterday was intense. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging messages to double check, but it turned into a long conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. I love it. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. Heh. Alright. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door and let her in. There she is. Sup? Hey. I was this close to saying, hey, pretty mama. God, I'm glad we didn't. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki on something other than school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes is amazing. I dumbfoundedly speak my mind. You look beautiful. Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked, right? Yeah, I did. Early this morning, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course, I'm not failing you anymore. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyways, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Frosty? You're right. How careless of me. Let me take your bag. I grabbed the bag Natsuki held out to me. Good. This is ridiculously heavy. What's in here? Manga collections? Do you even lift, bro? And thus breeds the next game I might be playing. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. Now, I don't know who cooks like this. That would drive me freaking crazy in my kitchen. I hate even crumbs on the counter. When I cook, shoot, I would get so mad seeing that. I pick up while I'm cooking. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Frosty, where did you put the food coloring? The batter is not going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? The color of the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Oh, come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you just at least try to have fun? Oh, I'm having fun? I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring in each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it than just... In the end, if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on our first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. This feels more like an adventure than my normal cooking. Just make sure you know you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Is the icing still all lumpy? Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it just takes a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her hand in the tilt of the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. First-hand experience? Ooh, why would we go there? That's not even nice. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? Wow, how did you learn how to beat the crap out of it so hard? I'm not even sure if this is an innuendo at this point in time, or in reference to that, my dad. But I'm not going to talk about that now. Natsuki changes the subject at hand. To emphasize that she's doing, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next! I'd like to see you try. Really? I would. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scooped some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Aha! The force of Natsuki pulling me back causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. I smile with determination. Have I mentioned how much I hate that word in this thing? There is more than just one. I have a list of words for determination located right here. I saved it. Just in case they came up. I'm going to do it super fast. Boom! Determination. Any one of those words, honestly. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster and sneakier. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. I use all my strength to hold her down. Holy crap, she is strong. Stop. No way. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it on my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... I just like licking people's fingers. That's pretty much what it is at the end of the day. Natsuki is so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. I think I broke her. Success! Frosty, you really shouldn't do that kind of things to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? Haven't you figured it out yet? Maybe she's starting to get it. How did the mood turn into this so quickly? I really do look... Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? Do I smell toast? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
Ha! No wonder. You left a dirty pan in there, dummy.
How could you make a mistake like that? Was the pizza pan from the last one? Damn it, the pizza pan from Friday. See, I remember. You was in there for 2 days, you gross fuck.
You should have checked it before turning it on, dummy.
Jeez. Yeah, that's on me, sorry. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened pan out of the oven. She sets it on the sink and rinses it with water. I turn to the vent to fans the stove. In another moment, a fire alarm stops.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Okay. The tension from the moments before still lingers over our heads, but the moment's already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake tray open. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue icing like nothing ever happened.
Ah, it smells so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweat-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look how cute they all look.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes to each of their trays. They look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that.
I brought
decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that will make it look really nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What is this one for? I pick up the nozzle that has much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes on, or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday, or whatever.
Ah, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be more fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on the word they like.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that actually is a really cute idea, so...
Yeah, maybe I'm getting it from you.
What is that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on.
We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well,
Natsuki's voice trails off.
Same with you.
Did you just say something?
Nothing, baka stupid idiot.
Let's just start to do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags.
There's a lot to do. We shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each go to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki pulls them out of side to side and admires their work.
Look how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. If Natsuki wasn't around right now, I would have eaten all of these cupcakes by now.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can.
Why so? Doesn't he cook for you every night? Right? Right? Natsuki gives me a long pause. Well, damn, what a scumbag.
Well, anyways, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home right for dinner.
Already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right?
If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Or I'll try not to.
I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Feels like the day went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted?
Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything.
I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how baking can be like you want it, and I had more fun than usually do with cooking. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. if you want to read manga or go out somewhere.
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely as she's trying to hide her expression. Yes, I really, really mean that. I want to spend more time with you.
Frosty, I thought you only cared about getting this done.
No, silly, I care about you. If there's anything you want to talk about, I'm here for you, okay?
I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could.
I feel the same way as you, so...
Ooh, got a little close there.
She got very close. Natsuki all of a sudden gets closer to me. Natsuki, I really want to tell you how much you mean to me. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch in my hand. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. My head starts to go dizzy. I feel her soft breaths against me.
I've felt it for a while now. I want to tell you how much I love it.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back.
Sayori? Hi, Frosty.
Sayori! Just now we were... It's okay, Frosty. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so...
Aw, really? That's too bad.
Just don't eat any of my cupcakes before then. Anyway, later.
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori walks up to me. Sorry for ruining the moment. I know what you're doing, and it's okay. Monika explained to me how everyone's hurting and how you're helping. I trust you. I believe in you.
So, be good to us all, right? All right?
Sayori starts to whimper. I hold Sayori in my arms again. I said it before and I'll say it again. I love you and I will protect your happiness. All of you are the world to me.
I'm so happy to hear that from you, Frosty.
I'll save them all. All right, we're going to stop right here with everyone's favorite part of me stopping. You guys hate this. I know you do. You secretly hate it on the inside. I think at this point in time, it's going to start getting really messed up. So I thank you guys very much for watching. I thank you very much for following along. I'm hoping you're enjoying this so far. I hope you liked that little tidbit at the beginning where I was able to solve things. You want me to solve more things like that, please just tell me because that's a lot of fun for me. So thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you very much for following along. As usual, my friends, stay frosty and game on.